So in the video today I'd like to talk about the B&O A1 second generation. So the speaker has been released for a few years now, but I was like, I can get one cheap, and this is also one with a OnePlus logo on it. So this OnePlus logo doesn't really change anything about the audio or build quality or change to the housing. It's only a logo on it and just a sticker on the box. Everything else is pretty much the same as the normal one. The overall audio quality I would say about the speaker is for B&O pretty good. Especially when you compare to some other speakers that had like very bad over audio output. But I do think for the retail price, which is still around 200 euros, it's a big hard challenge for B&O to stay above others. Especially in the bass performance, this speaker really lacks a lot. And this of course has to do with the overall design, but it's also the tuning and probably also the speakers that have been used inside the speaker. Don't get me wrong, the overall audio quality I do like, especially in the high notes and also in the mids. It's pretty clear and also very natural. So it's not like overpowering something. And even though it's up-firing, it does give you pretty wide audio, so it's not too muffled if you don't put the speaker close to you. The overall functionalities with the speaker, especially with the application. So you have an app where it's, you have some EQs. You can even enable or disable Alexa. And also some other functionalities like Deezer, even radio channels, for example from the Netherlands now, you can use with this app. So it does make this app pretty functional and also cool because it's simplified, but it does have a lot of functionalities. Of course you have some EQ possibilities, but honestly the normal EQ, the optimal EQ is still the best, because if you use that EQ to adjust the audio, it sometimes works, but the overall tuning in the optimal EQ, which is the normal the inside or the settings, is the best. So without further ado, let's just go through some audio samples so you guys can see how it performs.
I put you on a pedestal. There's not just stars.
So as I mentioned before the audio samples, it's not a bad speaker. It sounds pretty cool, and even though it lacks a lot of in the bass response, you do get a pretty cool speaker which can fill out the room with some nice background sound. I do think that the price is still way too high, and this is something B&O really has to change. I know they are supposed to be a high-end, hi-fi brand in the past, but especially on the Bluetooth side, they can't really put those prices in justifying it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you guys around.